They only last so long. They're out in the streets, so they get driven over and banged on. You just got to keep replacing them, keep on top of maintenance on them. The staff also cleaned 3,000 feet of problem sewer lines. These are lines that we know are going to plug every so many, maybe every 60 days. So we'll go out after 45 days and clean it so that nobody has a problem. And we also televised 4,800 feet of 24-inch sewer lines. Those sewer lines are located around the wastewater plant out in the farm field. They have not been televised for quite a while because typically our flows are too high for the camera to get in. We got lucky and got in before Christmas, and the flows were low enough, so we went ahead and televised them to get them done. So for 2022, on the collection system, I do plan on slip lining some problem sanitary sewer lines. What that is it's kind of a complicated system to explain, but they go in and shoot a liner in there, they pressurize it, steam it, and it's like a brand new pipe. So if we have some cracks on our pipeline that's letting tree roots in, we'll clean them tree roots out, have it slip lined, should be good for another 40, 50 years. We will be cleaning and televising Section 3 next year. We will also be installing a new lift station south of 18th Street in Lincoln to accommodate some businesses out there. We will be pigging our industrial 14-inch and 12-inch force mains. Now that's kind of a goofy phrase to you guys, pigging a line. What it is, from DFA Kemp's is a big pumping station that pumps to the city wastewater plant. It's about 2 miles of 12-inch line. It is all force main. There's no manholes in there. It has not been cleaned since it was put in, I believe, 7 years ago. And the other one is out from the city plant going 3 west. It's another 2 miles of force main. So we felt it was time to get those cleaned and make sure that our industries don't have any problems with blocked lines as well. That is going to be a fairly big undertaking. We do have a contractor coming in to help us, so it'll be interesting. We'll also be rehabbing more manholes throughout the city, including your rings and covers. And then finally, we're going to continue working with EPA, the Iowa DNR, our industries, and our engineer to resolve some permit compliance and capacity issues. So that's it. I want to make sure Mike is out of here in time, so I went a little fast. Any questions?
I think it's germane to mention that there's some cost sharing on this pigging that we're going to do.
Correct.
Some pretty generous cost sharing with some of the industries.
Yes, they have stepped up big time.
So that's good. On this biosolids, the one question I have is 567 acres. Is that enough ground?
Yes.
What would ideally be the amount of ground we want?
That's how much we needed this year.
Oh, that changes every year?
Yes, according to how much we have and how our agronomy rates come back, because we test that biosolids before we apply it on any ground. So we want to make sure the farmers are happy with
The product.
product.
Right.
Yes. So that is what it took this year, is 567 acres. We applied about 17,000 gallons per acre,
Okay.
trying to maximize the fertilizer value for the farmers.
You make money on that, right?
It actually costs us about 1.2 cents per gallon to apply that. So on 10 million gallons, that's 120,000.
My understanding is the fertilizer value of that is not the same as commercial fertilizer.
No, it is
Right?
nowhere
So
near as
that's
good.
your question,
Yeah.
that's why.
But we are actually trying to tackle that, and part of that is now on the opposite side, which is water supply. Once we can remove the salt out of what ends up at him, we start gaining value on what he's got. So that's part of the equation.
Will there ever be a shortage of available land to put that on, or do you have any issues with that?
We don't really have too much issues. The only problem is sometimes when we're putting 17,000 gallons per acre on, the fields will get a little rutted up, and we'll get a farmer with some ruffled feathers. They probably won't take it the next year. So we do have some issues there. We try and dance around.
Yeah.
We try and make everybody happy, but sometimes somebody gets a little upset with us.
Very, very good report.
Right,
Very
Thank
good
you, Doug.
report, very thorough.
thank you.
Thanks, Doug. Anybody else have anything for the cause? No, take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second, all those in favor say aye.
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 You can't believe I'm still.